Hi, third graders. So today I thought that I would correct day 3 from week 3 of your daily math practice. As I was looking through it, yesterday's day 2 seemed pretty straightforward, but today had a couple things I wanted to make sure that I went over. And so you should have tried it already. That was your second task for today. And so now you're checking, and if you didn't finish something or if you got something wrong, then please go ahead and change it. You're welcome to use your correcting pen or a special color or pen that you might have. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Wonderful. And here we go. I want to make sure that I'm on week 3, day 3. And I'm going to start with number 1. 1 and 2 usually have something that could help you from the first one to the second one. So let's start up here. We'll say 30 plus 8. I hope that you all said 38, right? Now, what I notice here, 32 plus 8, I notice that there are 2 more in the ones place. So I know if I already had 38 and I add 2 more, because that's the only difference that I see, I should be at 40. Please make sure that you have those 2 on your pages, and feel free to give yourself a mark, a star, a check, whatever you like. All right, number 2, they are both subtraction, okay? So if I'm starting with subtraction, I could change it to addition if I like to count up. You could count up from 6. I'm gonna just start in the ones place. I'm gonna make it really simple. I'll start at the top, and I'm gonna say 8 minus 6. I know that's a 2. And then I'll move over to the tens place. 1 minus 0, that's 1. So the answer is 12. Let's check it out over here. I have 20 minus 6. Let's start again in the ones place. I have 0. I have to start up at the top. If I start with 0, that means I have nothing. I can't take 6 away from it. I don't have enough. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to my neighbor. I have to regroup. When I take one of these 10 sticks away, the 2 is now a 1, and I can give 10 back to the 0, making it now a 10. Now I have 10 minus 6. I can do that. It's 4. And 1 minus 0, it's 1. So your answer is 14. Please make sure that you're showing your regrouping. When you have to change or borrow, please show that. Give yourself a mark for number 2. All right, number 3 was one of the problems I wanted to make sure you understood. Coins are very difficult to identify when they're on paper. However, these have George Washington on them, and so I hope that you could recognize this is a quarter. How much is 1 quarter worth? I hope you are saying 25 cents, Mrs. Who. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label each of these because I have 3 quarters. And then what I can do is I can count on 25 and 25. Well, I know that's 50, and 25 more would be 75 cents. Now, what if you just don't know all that math all in your head like that? Well, let's look at how we could solve this. If I know that quarters are worth 25 cents, I could make a little problem for myself over here. 25 plus 25. I know 5 and 5 is 10. 0 goes down. I made a new group. 2 and 2 is 4, plus 1 more makes 5. Now I'm at 50 cents. I have 1 more quarter, so I'll take my 50 cents and I'll add 1 more quarter to it. Starting in the ones place, 0 plus 5 is 5. Moving over to the tens, 5 plus 2 is 7, and that's how I'm going to get 75 cents. So please make sure that you've shown your work if you need to. You can label your quarters, and I hope that strategy helps. Give yourself a mark. Let's go ahead and move over to number 4. We're comparing numbers. So comparing, we'll use less than, greater than, or equal to. 169 is less than 183. When I look in the hundreds place, they both have a 1. But when I move to the tens place, this one has a higher number. So I know that that alligator likes to eat the biggest number. All right, 523 is definitely greater than 299. Again, when I'm looking at place value, I'm looking in the hundreds place. Already the 5 is bigger than the 2. So that's how I know that this number is greater. Okay? All right, we're always going to end with a word problem. Here we go, number 5. Scout Troop 27 went on a trip to a farm. They left at 9 a.m. The trip took 2 hours. Mark the clock that shows the time they arrived at the farm. Okay, I'm going to underline some important information. They left at 9. I'm going to actually use my highlighter. Left at 9 a.m. And the trip took 2 hours. So mark the clock that shows when they arrived. Okay. So now I can make a little equation if I'd like. I know that it was 9 o'clock. And if I add 2 hours, well, I can either lock 9 o'clock up in my mind and say 9, 10, 11 o'clock, or I can say 9 plus 2 hours, same thing. I'm going to start with my big number, 9, 10, 11. Now I have to locate the clock that says 11 o'clock. I know when a big hand points to the 12, it says o'clock. The hour hand is pointing right at the 11. This one is not at o'clock, so I don't want that one. I'm going to nicely fill in the bubble for 11 o'clock. And there it is. Give yourself a mark for number 5. I forgot my number 4 also. All right. So third graders, if there was something that you missed or you wanted to watch again, you can rewind, you can watch this little correcting video again. Otherwise, make sure yours is good. Day 3 should be filled in and corrected. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.